some necks. Look at the ground. So look at the ground. Everywhere else, it's green. It doesn't matter. High elevation, remember, it doesn't matter about shade or anything. This stuff grows no matter what. Even if it doesn't rain, this stuff grows. I don't know how, but it needs very little water. This is good. This is exactly what I want. I don't need the big structures. This is game coming through. You can see it. It's already starting to get good back here. That's a deer perch. Believe it or not, I'm starting to become right in the middle of Sasquatch. I've basically, I just showed you, if I put that clip up, game had just come through here. It was like right before me. He'd come right through. He stands here, it looks like deer. And this is like an open spot for deer. But as I look back here, and you can see, you'll start to see your ground stuff. They put it in piles like that. Trident type stuff, the trees that were manipulated early on. You'll only see that in Bigfoot world. Giant X's. Right there, X's on the ground. Really good. I also have hoof marks walking this way, right into their stuff. One of their pets, probably. I mean, I'll tell you, this is scary back here. This is like where they could do anything they wanted to you, and no one would ever figure it out or ever find you again. It would take them weeks just to locate me. A week probably. Days at minimum. Just to find my truck. And then, so here's your chance. I tell them all the time, like, here I am. Just make it quick, I say. I don't want to, not that they're going to kill me, but hypothetically, I've said that in places where I feel like that, you know, it's been talked about at least. What do we do with this guy, basically? It's been a conversation in Bigfoot worlds many times. Look at this place back here. Here we go. Not a freaking sound. Listen. Put this down, and I'm not gonna say a thing for like 10 seconds, okay? Just listen. Nothing. No birds, nothing. How is a forest completely dead? Unless something makes it go dead. This is really good. You guys, look at this, okay? I want you to really look at this. It's amazing. This is what I love about what I do. It's always something different, you know? Look at that. Now look at the tridents involved. How many tridents are there? 2? There is 2 beautiful tridents right there. This is an incredible structure. There's 2. I've never seen that before in my life, where there was literally 2 together. Look. Trident. See it? And trident. Mark Perry, you said you got some tridents. I'm looking forward to, or a trident, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Especially down below. I don't see that stuff as much. Actually, that's not true. Where me and Callie were. Hey, Mark, if you're listening to this video and if you're near Loveland, I don't think you are actually. What the hell? Look at that footprint right there. Wow, is that a footprint? Hey guys, look at this one. This is going to be tough, but just trust me, okay? So his heel is right there, right? It goes over that thing. It broke the stick, and his toes are right here. You can see it with your eyes. I don't see it on the camera. It's such a great footprint. Like I said, always where they step. You can always see it. He is a big guy. For me, that's all that means. That's a footprint I know 100%. And it's great confirmation for me, because I know I'm dealing with these big guys. I'm not dealing with those other ones, those freaks. That's what they are until they show me any differently. Oh my God, there's other things out here that you don't want to run into. I don't think so. Anyway, this is weird. Look how messy. Got some big rogues running around. Looks like something at the top of the opening up there. You know what? Let me go up there first, and then I want to go out here. You can't see it yet, but up here, It looks like it's got the view of a lifetime, and I'm seeing what looks like just an absolute destruction of the woods, or like, you know, of the sticks. So let's go see that. I can't be sure till I go over there, but it looks really good. X. Telling you, this is, I'm up high, you guys. I think, no, I'm not higher than I am with the 50 seats. I'm about 8 miles from there. 10, no, more like 10 as the crow flies. But as Sasquatch goes, yeah, I'm clearly in a different area. Look, giant piles of pine cones. Show me that in Pennsylvania. And if you did, you find Bigfoot. But you're not going to see the giant ones because they don't have those huge clans. I actually can't. I'm not making fun of Pennsylvania. I can't wait to go back just to my parents' farm. I've been seeing them, but I haven't been to the farm in ages. I've been seeing my parents at other things. Like they came out here to visit, things like that. And then I'm going to a wedding. I'll tell you about that in another clip. Let me get to the top. It's already starting to get good back here. That's a deer perch. Believe it or not, I'm starting to become right in the middle of Sasquatch. I've basically, I just showed you, if I put that clip up, game had just come through here. It was like right before me. He'd come right through. He stands here, it looks like deer. And this is like an open spot for deer. But as I look back here, and you can see, you'll start to see your ground stuff. They put it in piles like that. Trident type stuff, the trees that were manipulated early on. You'll only see that in Bigfoot world. Giant X's. Right there. X's on the ground. Really good. I also have hoof marks walking this way. Right into their stuff. One of their pets, probably. I mean, I'll tell you, this is scary back here. This is like where they could do anything they wanted to you, and no one would ever figure it out or ever find you again. It would take them weeks just to locate me. A week probably. Days at minimum. Just to find my truck. And then, so here's your chance, you guys. I tell them all the time, like, here I am. Just make it quick, I say. I don't want to, not that they're going to kill me, but hypothetically, I've said that in places where I feel like that, you know, it's been talked about at least. What do we do with this guy, basically? It's been a conversation in Bigfoot worlds many times. Look at this place back here. Here we go. Not a freaking sound. Listen. Put this down. And I'm not going to say a thing for like 10 seconds, okay? Just listen. Nothing. No birds, nothing. How is a forest completely dead? Unless something makes it go dead. This is really good. You guys, look at this, okay? I want you to really look at this. It's amazing. This is what I love about what I do. It's always something different, you know? Look at that. Now look at the tridents involved. How many tridents are there? 2? There is 2 beautiful tridents right there. This is an incredible structure. There's 2. I've never seen that before in my life, where there was literally 2 together. Look. Trident. See it? And trident. Mark Perry, you said you got some tridents. I'm looking forward to, or a trident. I'm looking forward to seeing that. You're gonna have to deal with my breath. Sorry. Really strange here. Everything's eerie. It's so Bigfooty, but it's not clean either. Which tells me, you know, it's a bunch of males. It's a bunch of big boys up here. I do believe there's organized clans nearby too, but these guys are something different. Here's all your rocks. I mean, this thing just got there. Look at that. Beginning of the summer, maybe? At most. And then you got this. See what I mean? It's just it's perfect. It's like this is, to me, is like one dude. You know, maybe like two. Look at this trail on the back. I gotta be careful here. You get lost here. It is all over. You might not die, but you're not gonna be happy for a couple days, that's for sure. I mean, I got lighters, guns, Welch's fruit snacks, granola bars. Very weary of lighting a fire, but you'd have to. At night here, you'd have to, just for protection, and you'd freeze to death. If, you know, it's just a long sleeve shirt, it'd be so cold. Especially when you're laying down at night. And if you manage to get to sleep, your body temperature drops because you're not moving. And that's how you can get hypothermia or get cold. You can wake up that way. You all know what I'm talking about. You've gotten out of your bed and didn't have your heat on or something, and like you're in your kitchen, your teeth just start chattering and you have to run back to your covers. Same idea, except it doesn't stop. There's no way to get warm. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look really careful in here. I kind of like being on these. Like today, like, yeah, I could blow your mind, show you the 50 seats. But I like being up here because this is, when I'm on the 50 seats, they're not going to do nothing. We saw their faces in the trees, inside the hollow trees and stuff. But they don't make a sound. And here's the type of place where they will, you know. And honestly, not much. Yeah, there's not even a freaking bird up here. There's certainly a bear. Unless Bigfoot does that too. Sorry. There's a big old bear up here. I'd love to see him right now. All right, give me a sec. I kind of want to run this for this trail. I don't get this. It's so weird. It's like, you know, these places just go from one to another. Look careful in the grass too. Is that a triangle? They did that. And it's just a piece of straw. Think about it. You get a piece of straw, right? It was a really good one too. And there's nothing else like it anywhere around. It would have just broke or been bent over. It could never have gotten into a perfectly equal triangle. I'm willing to bet if you measured down that way and then measured down that way, it'd be exactly the same. I think you can almost tell. It's close enough to exact. Again, look at the ground. Everything's been messed with here. Sorry guys, those ants. I don't like to kill ants. Ooh, there's a nice bend. So nothing, you know, they're right here. But I got nothing. I got the vibes like crazy. See, I've developed it. You guys have to understand, after you do something so many times, you get to know things. And I could have nothing all day, which used to happen to me, you know. Sometimes I'd get everything 2 years ago, and then I'd go back to the same spot, like expecting more, and nothing would happen. But I'd have the vibes, you know, like, oh my God, like my hairs were standing up on end and stuff. And I didn't know, you know, and I've developed that skill to where it is silent. I know they're there. Like when I get, it's not my imagination, I get these overwhelming confirmations from them. Look at these trees. These are gorgeous trees right here. Look how full and beautiful they are for how dry. It's been such a dry summer. I had one of these go like this. What the? Sorry, I heard a crazy noise. I kind of want to just walk right through these trees in here. That's where they go. And I'm in a spot like they'll go in someplace like that. Starting to get wider disturbances. Give me a sec. It's amazing, you know. There's just nothing really here. I really was enjoying walking through there. There is, I mean, they're here. It's crazy. Like, everywhere I look. But it's not, I can't figure it out part out. It really confuses me, you know? Like, you'll get this, you know? They're a triangle, blatant up and right. Look at these two. Another break right there. Yes, they're just signs of like them in the area. There was a fire. This whole forest had burnt down, or a fire went through it. At one point I passed. I was gonna film it, but I just didn't. There was tons of everything just burnt to a crisp. I went through an entire spot where it was all structures just burnt. See that? There's something going on there, but it's not what I'm looking for. I got my leaners, my TP structures. Oh, I got structures down below. Ooh, something is sitting there. I'm willing to believe that's game, but I'm not sure. They could have just sat there once. Because of where I am. That actually looks like it might have been... Yeah, something sat there for sure. It's long though, you see? I believe that could be a deer sitting there. And there's a second. It doesn't look like a perch. But I do have structures there. I mean, I swear to God to you guys, okay? I have not heard a bird chirp since I got in here. I've only been here for about a half hour. I walked in here a half hour ago, let's put it that way. And it's really confusing. I don't know this mountain range. I'm way down that 400-mile road. Doing randoms. I don't know how I just always go somewhere new. I don't want to go back. I'll do that when I get a property with Bigfoot on it. That's my goal, is one day to have a... Just, it doesn't... I don't care if it's the cheapest property on earth. If I have woods near it that have Bigfoots in it, that's where I need to be. So I can... I won't stop doing this, but I want to have a whole side video thing going on of at that, you know, at the house. Because I know that'll be special. It gets special like that when they know where you are always, you know, when you basically live with them. You know, it's one thing if you just show up and then you go leave. They don't know who you're going to talk to. But when you live with them and they see your life and just sitting there all the time, and it's different, you know. I could be coming into a spot here. Give me a second. So these are, I use this term loosely, rogue. They're you know, they're off. It's him with his wife and kid even. But it's not, he's not a part of the big clan. Rogue doesn't mean it's bad. It just means he's off on his own. You know, people love to, they just use common sense. Like, oh, that's probably the people that do the 401s. Yes, a rogue Bigfoot got him. It's like, man, you gotta stop thinking, you know, with your brain. You just don't think. When it comes to Sasquatch, you're better off. If you think too much, you're wrong, I promise. You gotta come in here, and then you can make your theories. Look. That's not actually true. If you watch the videos, sometimes I think it's better that way. Not having them confuse you. Because they confuse the hell out of me sometimes. Look at this. This is amazing. It's shabby looking, yeah, but it's amazing. Look. Let me show you this. Field goal, right? Really eerie type of thing. There's a giant X back there, right? And you follow that one up. It goes to a trident. Look at that. You see that? No seats or nothing, because they're not organized. You know, he can do whatever he wants. Is this where I want to be? I don't know. I'm really confused. Is that rock clacking? Yes. Hold on. There's no way that's anything but them. I don't almost out of my hearing, but it's very close. It's like they're being quiet. Perch. I told you it was one. So look how round. Deer don't make round. It's one dude up here. This is his spot. This is good. Let me try to talk to this guy. I know he's right here. I know you think I'm crazy, but believe me, I am, but not when it comes to this. Give me a second. Wow, he's so down there. There are 20 minutes I sit right here. That's between me and him. You can't tell, or that they won't do it again. They get mad when you tell certain things. Show, yes. Tell the secrets, no. I don't know why. It's so true. I told you the story about Dan with the rocks. When they gave Dan healing rocks, they're like, these rocks are for Mark. And Dan's like, well, why don't you just give them to me yourself? And he's like, actually, here, I'll tell the story because a lot of people haven't heard it. And some of you had, okay? When I was working with Dan, he was having these incredible, vivid, real-life dreams. You could interact in his dreams and everything with Sasquatch. He has a very personal connection. That's his thing. He doesn't like to talk about it with anybody, and that's how he gets far, even me. I get stuff out of him, and he'll tell me stuff occasionally. But one night in his dreams, I know this is hard to believe, but why would I tell you it if it wasn't true? It's not going to get me any more subscribers. And I don't want any more. This is just one guy. So all of this, one seat. One seat. So the Sasquatch is like, listen, because I was in a bad way. Big time. I'd ask them over and over to please help me with my spine. And this Bigfoot said to Dan, and he has, by the way, that if you don't want to believe it some more, well, there it is again. There it is again. It's the same thing. There's nothing in the world that could make that noise. I don't know if it's his mouth going, or he's clacking something together. Right there. You could go straight downhill and it's right there. It's one dude. I'm telling you, I pushed him off. And I'm at the top of the world. Like, that's higher than me, but not by much. What's up, buddy? Why does he keep making the same noise? I'd give anything for the camera to be able to hear this noise it makes. It's one guy. I'm not thinking I'll see him there. It's further than that. I'm trying to whistle less. I notice as I'm reviewing the videos that the whistling is like ridiculous. Like I'll whistle and then I do it again and again and again and again. I'm gonna leave him down there. That's amazing. Like, you guys gotta believe me on that. This is one guy. You see how it's like, he has his like little spots. You can just tell it's squatchy, can't you? Just by looking at that. It's not a world. It's a rogue world, you know. So it's a whole different type of situation and a whole different type of exploring. I don't like to use the word researching because I'm not a researcher. So I changed it to explore, and I find myself saying it like, hey, I was Bigfoot researcher or something, and I'm like, what? I mean, I am, but I'm not, you know, like I think a researcher should be someone with like a education in that research, not self-proclaimed. So I'm an explorer. An explorer, you can be self-proclaimed. Because the only catch with being an explorer is you got to find something. And then once you start finding stuff, you're an explorer. You got to stuff that impresses people, or like a new world, or a new country, or a new Bigfoot world. See how he blocked that? So that amazing hidden spot is right there, and you can't see it. It's right there. He was giving me stuff. I kept saying, brother, Mark. See if he follows me. I knew the whole time. Well, I could whistles to my left. Oh, by the way, I had an incredible whistle situation earlier too, off camera. Incredible. It was like one of the most unique ones I've ever dealt with. Multiple. There were so many. And I was looking at this flat area that went up, and they were whistling like from all different spots right at me from here. It was just an amazing thing. You don't dare turn the camera on when something like that's happening to you, and you're that blessed to be communicating with about as close as it gets because of these laws that are placed between us. To have that is just an amazing thing, and I never go out a day where it doesn't happen to me. I probably have, but it's would be fewer than not. Look at that. Oh, I like you. I like you. Just enough to let me know for sure. He's there. It's a new one. And there's an X there. Told you. Rogue. I have no other thing to call him. He's by himself. And this is his world. Over now. Not over now, because I wanted to show you this. Really pretty. He did that. That whole thing back there with one seat. I couldn't believe it. One perch. One. He's the guy I need to talk to. All right, give me a sec. This guy's crazy. Look at this. See, he doesn't have to like really impress anybody, I guess, but it's still impressive to me. Here I am inside this. There's no way. I found it based on that other place. Look at, this is an inside. Like I'm inside. Look at this, and his trails all go through here. I think he's behind me though, so I'm not that worried about walking into him. In fact, I know he's behind me. Yeah, so look at this trail I'm on, right? It's like a Sasquatch highway, and look at the aspens above. Oh, I just heard him again. It's a tree. Look at the thing. It was forced out of the ground. If you can't see that with your eyes, like here's a way to know if you're one of those people, like, you know, you think you're normal and everyone else is crazy. Well, there's so many people that you're actually the one that is crazy, even though you make fun of other people. And if your brain can't see that was forced out of the ground, you probably should watch another channel. Like, I don't want to lose any subs, but look where he stepped. And then look at the aspens. Man, this is cool in here. 400, I'm gonna call it 400 Mile Road. I just thought of it. That or Powerline Sasquatch. Or both. Even though I'm not really, I'm quite a distance now. I walked in from the power lines, and I have some other spots I want to go to. If I can get out of here, I'm only 45 minutes in here. So I'm gonna turn around now and go back. Look at this. This is where Bigfoot walks, you guys. You see how he's protected? He doesn't walk on those open trails much. That's why you never see footprints hardly ever in the main areas, like where people are. Occasionally, but not a lot, because they're always here. Look at this. It's not game. It's like people walk through. See how it's not thin, it's real wide? This is where he walks. No smell whatsoever here. It smells great, actually, here. Look at that. See how everything's just twisted? There's a little special place in there. Give me a second. All right, I'm getting tired of the look, trail marker. This one is brand freaking new. Look at this. Let's see how he did that exactly. He's got it stuck, and what he did is see that? Look. Let me see if I can pull it apart. You see how that one is under that one there? Right there. You see, look at it, it'll come back up, and then what'll happen is, see, over like a couple years, that'll end up staying like that. But he tucked it, and he used that branch on purpose to tuck it. And he actually weaved it. He weaved them, which is amazing to me. I'm not going to go through that again, but I'll make sure it's stuck on the ground like he likes it. Yeah, see, that's what he did. I want to see them doing that. I don't know if I'm still in that guy's area or not. I'm like, you know, I don't even know, half a mile away from there. And it still looks like the same guy. I'm lost, actually. I don't know how I got this far to the right. All right, let me get out of here, because this is getting a little nerve-wracking. Look at this hole I'm in. That was done really recently as well. Look at this. I'm getting back towards the power lines, and I'm not that far from the road, maybe a mile or so. And I'm seeing cut logs from a long time ago, and I cannot figure out for my life how they got back here. There's not even like an old trail. I don't know how or when that was done. And then I got a perch right here. See this? One again. It's just one. You know, is this his friend? See how? Let me show you this. Yeah, he can just sit there because you cannot. Excuse me. You cannot find this place. Here's the crazy part, you guys. Look around, okay? Let me do this again. How there's nothing, right? Yeah, maybe a couple leaning over. Who knows, right? And then you turn to the perch. Okay, so you got triangles on the ground. You can see where he steps up, clearly steps in and out sometimes. Clearly, I don't like when people say that when I say it. Clearly. And then you go behind him and look at the ground and look at the structures. He's coming out from right there. You can even see behind, if you look really far. Crossing any easy way through is a leaner. And it's all right there on his perch. One perch by itself. And it looks like it's been used, but not, I would say not in a few weeks. Like I said, it's rained since, look at that. See, that's why I believe Bigfoot did that. And you would think, oh no, the bear does it for the termites. It's like, listen, then go watch a bear channel, okay? Look at the tuck. It was clearly, it was obviously moved over at some point. Look at that. And that's an old rotting log. But yet they marked it. He did. It's a he. He won't talk to me, this guy. He makes clanking noises. He keeps doing it behind me. He makes like these, he goes, it's not loud. Just barely. So he did it just so I could hear it, but not, he doesn't want me to hear it too good. You know, it's like that's what they do. It's like he wants to give me, he can give me a little bit, but they always leave this mystery. No matter, if you look, you guys, anything in the world that's been filmed or taken a picture of in Bigfoot, there's like this mystery to it. You know, it's never a complete answer. There's always a catch-22 basically with these guys, and they do it on purpose. They're never going to give you, the world in one day. What is that? What is that? Ew. It's not from long ago, that's for sure. Blatant. Now that I believe is a bear, but maybe not, because they may eat that stuff too. And it's great that the bear does it, because what better, what's better than if what you eat is the same as something in the forest, and you don't have to worry so much about covering your tracks. So it's very possible, they eat termites and ants, stuff like that too. And there's an endless supply of it, so if you know where to look. All right, I gotta figure out where I am. All right, look at my face. I can't tell you what I just went through. And I don't even know if I'm back yet. I think I might be. You guys, that was so scary, okay? I was in this place and I got turned around and you couldn't see more than 5-10 feet in front of you. It wasn't like this, there was nothing you could remember or, oh man. That's why I gotta get a GPS. Edward was really kind enough to send me one. And it might be too late to send it back now even. I might just pay him back because it's just not the right kind, excuse me. I think I found it. Is this where I was? Please tell me yes. Sorry, let me go sideways. Oh my God. I think this is it. I don't know how. I know I'm seeming like I'm being dramatic, but I'm not, you guys. It's a scary, scary thing. I don't know if this is it. I am losing my mind. Losing. See, I risk my life every single time I do this because I don't stop. This isn't it, you guys. But look at that. We get quite a few things in the good thing is, at least I'm in the open, and I hope I can get to the road because the road cuts off. Look at this and look at the ground. Look at that. I'm way too far to the left is what it is. And here I am, I'm telling you, looking at the best stuff I've seen all day by accident. I wanted nothing to do with this. That X is amazing right there. It's amazing. Same exact thing over there. All right, give me some time. I was in panic central there for a minute. I think I'm near where I came in. Wow, look at this thing. Here I am, lost, finding the best stuff I found all day. Here's the thing, once you get turned around, if you really do not know your direction, that's how you die, and that's what happens to almost everybody that hasn't been interfered with like a predator. They just walked off and you die. I can't, because I'm too crazy. Like, well, I'm a survival guy, I know how to survive, and I could live out here for probably the rest of my life. It would suck, because I like technology. I'm a type of guy that's happy sitting in the bushes, but I could do it, you know. Excuse me. I swallowed down the wrong pipe. Look at this interesting area right here. So you just don't want to get... This is somewhere so far away. Nobody knows I'm here, that's the thing. So even like in 3 days when finally some people from, you know, that know me would be like, listen, this is weird. He's not back. They'd have to figure out who to contact. Neil's probably your best bet. He knows the one road that it's in the text message that I go up a lot. But I don't even think then they'd be able to find me because I'm up that 400-mile road. And I found a Bigfoot world. It's crazy. Look at this, is all a Bigfoot world. It's just different, look. I'm not doing a good job because I'm still lost. Damn it, why couldn't I find this sooner? Look. All right, give me a second here. I gotta get out of here. I'm still lost as can be, and a little bit of a panic here. I don't even know if I'm going the right way at this point. I've gotten so sidetracked. I should be back by now. Look at this. So hopefully you guys will see these videos. See how you get that? This is incredible. This is the best thing I've seen all day. I don't think it's them bringing me here without me knowing it, but it's possible. I don't know how else this happened. I don't think I have any memory or time loss. Oh, there's a perch right in the middle of all this right there. But I don't have any time. Look at this. I think this brings me back. I should hit a road. Sorry, if I sound like a wimp, I'm not. I just don't want to. I'm not afraid to be stuck out here. I don't want to be. The boredom factor alone, twiddling your thumbs for 4 days till a helicopter comes by. Look at that X. And then what I just showed you behind me. That's probably what I have to do is start like a signal fire somehow. I go down to one of those empty ponds and start like a signal fire. It's the only way. I don't know where I am. Over now. Look at that. It's something, the first time I've ever seen that here. And it's active. And it's on a structure. And below, a bunch of big structures. Well, it was nice knowing everybody. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. This will be the last video I ever make, because I don't think I'm gonna make it out of here. I don't know what's going on. I never get lost either. And this was a simple one. I've been on like 20 times as difficult. without a GPS and get back. It's the situation here is crazy, the way it's set up and the way everything dips and dives. And look at this, you guys. An hornet's nest is whatever that is cool. I've never seen that before in the forest. I have, but usually they're in the ground. Maybe they do it up sometimes to get away from the bears, I don't know. A bear could probably get that. I mean, this is getting to be crazy. And I don't have much light left. Holy shit, give me a second. After all that, I end up right here. I'm still lost, by the way. What could that be? Just get an idea of the date on the screw. A pet? It was all I can think of. Some kind of pet. All right, I'm still trying to get out of here. I see cut logs, so that's a good thing. I can tell you right now, if it wasn't for them, which I couldn't see, but I finally came out way, way, way too far down. I went in way over there and I missed. I don't know how I did it. It's so unlike me, my brain. It could be them. Look at that size of this pole. Right in the middle of the power line, so big that is. You can just hear the power going through. Thank God. All right, so at least I know where I am. I missed a really incredible spot that I wanted to see on the way back. That's the only bummer, but no big deal. Whew. I'll tell you guys, the panic that sets in with that, you gotta remember too, it's not like you're just spending the night, you're spending the night in the middle of creatures that you don't even know exist. And I'm not talking about Bigfoots. There's other things out here at nighttime. And when you're this far away from everything, anybody, if it was gonna happen, you know, you would think this would be the type of place where they'll get you. I don't think they do to me. They know what's going on. Like they somehow can scan my brain, and they know if I'm gone, it's gonna create some worry. There's people that know what I do for a living, and there's people that will know that something's up. And some of those people, I might not even know personally. They just know because of my pattern for the last 3 years. And then all of a sudden, anyway, whatever. I swear one of them was messing with me in there. It's the only way. Look at that structure. That's where I wanted to go. Look at the X. I wanted to come back through it. If you hear me whistle, it's because I heard something. I don't know how. It's the contour. This is what it is. In there, there's no, you just don't go up. It goes dips and goes up and down and up and down. Here's a campfire. What a great place to have a camp. Right there, the giant structure right above you. I don't know. To me, that's like a bunch of rogue ones in there. I don't see any signs of children or families or any of that. All cut wood. Someone left a book. Let's see what the book is. Just for fun. David Hagbird. Huh. The Expediter. $3. Well, we're gonna leave it there. I don't consider that littering too much, as long as, it's because it can be used to start a fire. That's fine.